Hey guys, and welcome back to another Skyrim video, and in fact another Skyrim mods list. So you guys may be playing Skyrim for the first time, or you may be like me. You may have played Skyrim so much in the past, perhaps you didn't mod the game, but now you've got Skyrim Special Edition, and although playing the main storyline is of course a lot of fun, you may be kind of thinking, I want something new from Skyrim. I want to make it feel like a new game. There are so many immersion and game-changing mods out there. You can do so much to your game. I've narrowed it down to 5 mods that are going to work on Xbox One and on PC, and what I've tried to do is collate mods that will make Skyrim feel like a completely new experience. They're going to make it feel immersive, they're going to make it feel as real as possible. What they're not going to do is kind of break that Skyrim lore. So there's nothing in here that's going to kind of add, say, the Normandy from Mass Effect or a Reaper. We're not going to have Thomas a tank engine instead of dragons. It is definitely mods that are going to make Skyrim feel as gritty and real as possible, but also kind of bring some life back into the game. So let me know if you decide to give any of these mods a go in the comments below, and also comment if there's any mods that you guys cannot live without, or mods that you like to use to make Skyrim feel fresh and new. I will leave the links to the mods on Bethesda and on Nexus in the description below, so you can click straight off through to go and download those mods. And let's kick off. This is 5 mods to make Skyrim Special Edition feel like a completely new game. So the first mod on this list is probably my favorite Skyrim mod ever. It's such kind of a simple tweak to the mechanic that will completely change the game for you. It's also perfect for those that like to kind of roleplay in Skyrim or go into Skyrim with a set build in mind and kind of interact with the environment and with the other characters based on who their character is. So this mod takes away the vanilla start of the game, and it will start you in this dungeon cell where you'll first make your character. So the first thing I'm going to do is make the character that we will be using for this video. I've made myself a Nord. I never make a Nord, but since we're getting that real gritty Skyrim feel, I thought it was only fair to make a Nord. So I've given her a really Nordic name. She's called Helga, and she is going to be our character for this video. So you'll make your character in this dungeon, then you will head over to the statue of Mara, and then you will decide how your game will begin. If you look at that list, there are so many possibilities for how you can start the game. If you're on PC, there's even an expansion mod that you can download with more possible beginnings. What's really nice as well is that some of the starts in this also have several possibilities. So if you choose to start the game as an outlaw, or you choose to be left for dead, you will start in several different places. So there's literally so many possibilities for how you want to start the game. Once you've decided on your beginning, you simply select it, head to bed, and then wake up and start your new life. What I love about this is it doesn't pigeonhole you into that Dragonborn questline. You do not start in Helgen, and from there on you can kind of choose to live the game as you decide to do it. I've done this almost with every start since I've started modding on PC, and I found that I really don't gravitate to the Dragonborn questline at all. I just do my own thing. I may spend just days just like hunting, building myself a little camp and pretending I'm literally just an NCP in Skyrim. I may start in a bandit camp and kind of be a bit of a badass and start the game that way. You can start as a drunk in one of the taverns of Skyrim. You can own a property in one of the holes from the start and pretend that you're just, a citizen living in solitude who then chooses a different path in life as an adventurer. You can even start a beginning with your own adventurer already there, desperate to start a Skyrim adventure with you. I could literally show you these all day because it is such a fun way to start the game, and it will make every new beginning that you embark on in Skyrim feel like a new experience. I cannot go on about how amazing this mod is. You need to give it a go to experience it, and that is definitely number 1 on my list. Alternative start, live another life. So now that you've started your whole new life, it's time to move on to mod number 2. Mod number 2 is iNeed: food, water, and sleep. And what this mod does, it's not for everyone. It does definitely make the game a little bit more hardcore, but your character now can no longer just walk endlessly for days and nights without food and water and rest. You need to cook meals or buy them. You need to collect water in your water skin from rivers or from taverns, and you need to get your sleep either through your own camp or heading to the local tavern and buying a room for the night, or of course sleeping in one of the properties that you own. It will definitely change the Skyrim experience for you. You can't just kind of set out and just walk for days and do your own thing. You have to plan a little bit more. You have to have food and water to get you from location to location. The mod will reward you if you do decide to eat and drink and sleep. You will get well-rested bonuses. You'll get bonuses for eating well, for eating a variety of food, and for staying hydrated. It will also punish you though if you're not doing those things. So you will start to get weaker and you will start to really see an impact on your character if you're not eating and drinking and resting. So it's definitely a more hardcore mod for the game, but it will make the game feel very, very different. You'll be thinking so much more about your character, and it will be such an immersive experience if you decide to try this mod. So next up we have Campfire Complete Camping System. As the name suggests, this is going to bring the idea of camping into Skyrim. So adds on really nicely to iNeeds when you need to eat, sleep and rest. You can create a base or a camp to do this. It adds 2 new skills to your magic menu, resourcefulness and instincts, and they're going to help you get everything you need to build your camp. So you're going to need to harvest wood, either by chopping down trees or collecting branches or buying wood. You're going to need to build your campfire and fuel it if you want it to last for longer. And you can also create or buy camping equipment from the world around you. So you can buy tents, you can buy tents for your followers to stay in as well. You can make your camp have everything you need, so you can create an enchanting table. You can scavenge deadwood in the game and build hatchets and arrows. And you can create so many items on the spot from your camp. It really does become a useful core. And of course, if you're using iNeed, it provides a place to stay the night as well. What's also really nice about this mod is it has its own unique skill tree that you can access through the campfire, and you can level up basically by just using the mod. So the more you camp, the more you build things at your campfire, the more you will level up your skill set. And there's some great things you can unlock on there as well. I actually made a walking stick in the game, which gives you 20% more stamina. Completely new item that only comes to the game with the mod. Again, this is just a really, really nice way to make Skyrim feel more authentic, to change the way you play the game and provide you with a super immersive experience. So next up is a really popular mod. I think it's won several mod awards as well. This is Frostfall Hypothermia Camping Survival. As you can guess, it goes really well with the Campfire mod. And what Frostfall is going to do better than any mod in the game is make Skyrim feel cold and make that cold feel deadly. So to begin Frostfall, head to your magic window and choose options Frostfall as your shout. Make the shout and you'll begin Frostfall, which prepares you for a colder, harsher Skyrim. You'll get a bit of an intro of what Frostfall is and how it impacts your game. You'll also get a book that you need to read to kick off the mod, which is called The Survivor's Guide to Skyrim. That will tell you everything you need to know about Frostfall. It's a really good little guide, but there's 2 attributes that are going to impact your character the most, and that is exposure and wetness. So your exposure will basically increase with coldness. So in cold areas, you're going to start to get exposure, as you would do in real life. If you're not wearing the correct clothes, if you're in a really cold place, and if you've just not built up a resistance to the cold, Frostfall will start to make you feel that exposure. And the exposure is obviously much greater when you're wet. So if you've been swimming in the freezing Skyrim rivers and lakes, then your exposure is going to increase a lot more. If it's been raining or snowing, you're also going to get so much more exposure. And exposure is going to impact your character a lot. So you will start to get frostbite in different areas of your body. So in your hands, your head, your feet, and your body itself, and they will impact your skills in the game. So it's vital to stay warm. As your exposure increases as well, if you get to 100, depending on how you set up the mod, you will either just outright die in the cold wastes of Skyrim, or you will kind of faint and be rescued by somebody. You'll wake up in somebody else's bed who's kind of pulled you out of the snowy plains and ensured your survival. Now, there are defenses to the cold. These are warmth and coverage. For warmth, you need to try and heat yourself up, so you can stand next to a fire, you can build a campfire and stand next to your fire, and you can hold torches or just get to one place like a tavern to heat up. You can also use coverage as well, which is basically appropriate clothing for the outdoors, which there's no shortage of in Skyrim. So Frostfall can be a tough mod to get used to, and it definitely adds a difficulty to Skyrim, but Skyrim is meant to be cold, so it definitely adds that Skyrim immersion to your game, and it will change the way you play. So onto the final mod of the game, perhaps the simplest mod as well. It is just walk, no fast travels, or if you're on PC, it's disabled fast travel on the Nexus mod manager. So this is exactly as it says. You can no longer fast travel in Skyrim when you have this mod installed. It sounds like a really simple change, and you guys may already use this playstyle when you play Skyrim. But if you don't, if you use fast travel to travel everywhere, I would honestly recommend trying Skyrim without fast travel. It feels like a completely different game. Traveling from somewhere like Riften to Windhelm or to Solitude is going to take a long time, and if you've got the rest of the mods installed, you're gonna have to plan how you get there and survive in one piece too. But probably the best part of this mod is you will explore so much more of Skyrim. Skyrim is designed to be explored. There's so many places that you're not going to find if you just take the main routes on the main quest lines. There will be little caves that you never knew existed. There will be a little hidden shack or a beautiful mini lake that you can explore full of alchemy ingredients for you to pick. There's also farms that you may never come across. There's a lady that will teach you archery that if you just do the main quest line, you will never stumble across. You'll also begin to appreciate that Skyrim's roads are really well connected. There's so much en route that you can find, and also there's so many random encounters that happen on those roads you'll just never experience if you're fast traveling. It's honestly one of the simplest ways to make Skyrim feel like a completely new game and to really appreciate how much thought and love went into making Skyrim. There's also additional mods on PC that you can add that will make that experience even better. So there's immersive NCPs, immersive patrols, the organized bandits of Skyrim. Not all of them are on Skyrim Special Edition yet, but I'm sure they're all going to be coming to Special Edition, and they will make Skyrim feel like this amazing place full of life that you will never experience if you are just fast traveling from location to location to location. So it's something that I would definitely recommend, and combined with the other mods that I showed you, that is going to make Skyrim feel like a completely new game. So it's a really short mod list, there's just 5 mods in there, but give them a try and let me know in the comments below how you found them. I think they're going to make your game feel different, and if there's only one mod that you try from this list, I'd probably say the alternate start mod. It completely changed Skyrim for me, and it changed it for the better. It made me play Skyrim more as a roleplay game where I just kind of created a character that had a set background, and I just kind of rolled with it and played the game as that character rather than as the Dragonborn. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed this mod list. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up, and don't forget to comment below if you give it a go. If you want to see any more Skyrim videos or any Skyrim mod videos as well, let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!